Hello, 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 everyone. All right, folks. Hello. Yay. So good to see everyone. Okay, I just realized that I think I wear this pink shirt on every single one of my Periscopes. So hello, hello, hello. Welcome, everyone. Take a minute, get yourself settled in. Yeah, let's dive in a little bit. So we're here today to talk about how to effectively host free coaching calls that actually convert. Because why do you even want to know this? So here's the thing I see. I see lots and lots and lots of coaches and consultants doing what they're going to call a free strategy session or a free coaching call. You get it, I get it. It's where, oh, yay! Yay, we've got wonderful little hearts. It's where basically you're going to give out all of your great knowledge and resource and information, and people are going to say, oh my God, you're amazing. I want to work with you. That's what we expect to have happen on free strategy and free coaching calls. But guess what usually happens? You give out your greatest stuff, you spend an hour or two on a call with somebody, and fizzles. Jump plea. Okay, not sure about all the little notes, but welcome everyone, welcome. Okay, good. So how to host a free coaching call that actually converts. So if you've been following me for any amount of time, you know that what I like to say is don't coach on sales calls. If you're doing a discovery call and you want to explore working together, coaching actually destroys the sale. And that's true because people come away feeling like they got what they needed and there's no need for them to buy. So yeah, it's true. It's true. Everyone agrees. Yay. Or not everyone, but the most important people. Okay, so what I want to share is, well, what do you do if you do want to use free calls? Because let's be honest, if you know the way to do them, they can work. And what if you really do want to boost what you're doing for coaching, but you want to make sure that there's a chance for you to sell? So I'm going to walk you through step by step how to host a free call so that it'll actually convert. So number one, first thing you want to do is when you're out there promoting, promote your free call as a nice little 15 or 20 minute strategy call or coaching call. It's really important to set that timeline to be really short because here's the deal. You can do some really fast, amazing laser coaching in a short amount of time. And if they're not a fit, you can release the call and go on with your day. They go on with theirs. Or if they are, you can extend the call. So number one, keep your coaching calls short if you're going to do them. The other thing I would recommend is a lot of folks put out there, absolutely no pitching, no sale, no offer if we're on a free call. But guess what? Everybody knows you do a free coaching call or a free strategy session and it's going to turn into, I'm going to go ahead and put my little sound off. I'm getting beeps and sounds everywhere. Okay, so what happens is you get on these free calls and everybody knows, hey, guess what? Someone's going to try to sell me at the end of this thing. So their selling barriers are up way high and they're uncomfortable and they're waiting for the sale. And when they do that, they also want to try to get as much as they can out of you as fast as they can. So step two for your free coaching calls is when you arrive on your call with the person, I'm going to give you a little pre-step actually. Pre-step. Number one, you need to lead the call like you are an expert and like you are the leader. When someone comes to you for a free strategy session or free coaching, a lot of times folks can go into that less powerful role of waiting for someone to ask what they need and seeing if they can prove themselves and show how great they are to get something done. I want for you actually to activate that selling confidence you have in you. If you've watched any of my Periscopes about like your superpower, like really connecting to how strong and vibrant you are, this is not a job interview. This is not a please, 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 will you hire me? I hope you know I'm great. I hope you know I know what I'm doing. This is showing up in service and support and knowing how freaking awesome you are. That's what you do prior to the call. So step one, set it as a 15 or 20 minute call. Step two, prepare for it. Prepare to be your most confident, amazing self before you get on that call. And then step number three, when you get on the call, set intentions, set goals, however you want to call it, and announce what's going to happen in this call. So hear how I say this. We're going to join here together today to really take care of your one burning question, your one burning need, that number one struggle you have, that number one challenge you have, that one thing You just saw me say it a few times. 1. So when you get on coaching calls, what usually goes awry is you want to give everyone everything and coach and give the most brilliant marketing strategy you could ever devise so they know you've got goodness and you're going to give them even more. Go the opposite direction. You want to focus on one targeted thing and keep it really simple for them. They'll get the most out of it. And you can use that as a way for you to express what you do. You can give them some value. You honor your one coaching call, but it stays with one thing. All right, so on to this. After you've given here's what we're going to do. We're going to focus on one thing for you. I want you to pause and then say this magical phrase. And this is the magic phrase that turns any call into an opportunity to sell. And I like to say it very conversationally. So I'll maybe language it a few times for you. I'll say something to the effect of, sorry, I can't get comfy on my stool. I will say, hey, oh wait, before we dive all the way in, I just want to let you know, as we're talking, oftentimes I start to hear things and I'm like, oh my goodness, I know I could help you so much more, or I feel so connected, I think we should explore working together. So I may, at the end of our call, give you an opportunity to learn more. If it feels good, great, and if it doesn't, that's okay too. I don't do this for everyone. I only do it if it really feels right. And here's what's really important to hear. You want to just take those selling barriers down. They're not waiting for when are you going to come on and sell them. Hard sell. You got to make sure you buy. You're just going to let them know that while you talk, if it feels good, you may invite them to work together or not. You may not, because not everybody you want to work with. But let them know it's coming and ask if it's cool. And say it very conversationally. It takes it pops the balloon of waiting. Yeah, authentic, 100%. You're right. It pops that balloon of everyone waiting to say, oh my God, this is going to turn into a call. So now I know what you guys are all thinking. Your brains are going, wait a minute, I said this was a free call. How can I sell if it's a free call? I said it was a free call. Well, no worries. You're still going to give them great value. You're still going to give a great call. And you're not going to force a sale on anyone. What I said clearly in there was, I will invite you to explore learning more about how we can work together. It's an invitation. So when you invite them, they can say no. It's happened. I think it's happened to me. But you can say, hey, would you like to learn how I work with my clients? And they may say yes, and they may say no. It's an invitation. No hard pressure sales. Super duper authentic. Okay, so let's dive into how to actually host the call. Here's what we've talked about so far. You want to structure your free call, your free coaching call, your free strategy session to be only 15 or 20 minutes. One key thing I do when I get on a call with folks is going to be a short call. And it's pretty rare that I host these types of calls, so I do them occasionally. I'll say things like, do you have a hard stop at the top of the hour? Or let me just do a check-in. Do you have an appointment you have to get to right at the top of the hour, the half hour, whatever it is, just so I kind of know, did they only bookmark 15 minutes? Because here's the thing, most people will bookmark a full hour. For you, anytime you're going to do any sort of coaching, sales, something kind of discovery call, bookmark yourself with an hour. It's a good amount of time to give yourself some flexibility. Show up for the call as your most amazing self. This is not I want to prove that I'm good enough to choose me. This is where you show up as your most amazing self. You know your shit. I know you do. Whether you have lots of clients or not, you know your stuff. Show up as that. It's not being braggart, it's being really authentic. It's being in the power position so that somebody can feel your energy and feel how much you can help them. Show up that way to your calls. When you get on the call, make sure you set intentions. Let them know this is a time for us to focus together on that one challenge, that number one thing that is holding you back, that one thing that if you knew you could fix, it would be great in your life, that one. I'm going to say it one more time. 1. So what happens, what usually goes off track, is people get on coaching calls and they start giving 15,000 ways to do something or a million different things, or here's your 90-day strategy for everything you could ever do. And guess what? They don't need to continue working with you. They feel like they got it. So focus on one thing. All right. The next thing you want to do, this is thing number 4, is when you get started, after you've started connecting, say to them, hey, I just want to let you know, a lot of times I get on calls like this and it's an amazing connection. Oh, I'm so glad you guys are enjoying it. Yay, more hearts would be wonderful. I'm now asking for hearts. Oh goodness, I feel like a little chipmunk asking for the treats. But thank you for my hearts. I have so much fun with Periscope. Okay, so I'm just going to amuse myself for a while. So what you want to do is let them know that you may make an invitation to work with them. Just let everybody know this. It takes off this burst the bubble of waiting for the sale. I just say things really authentically, like, hey, if I feel like there's good fit, I may give you an invitation to work together. I may not. I don't do it for everyone, which is also true, because sometimes you get on a call with somebody, don't want to work with them. So you just release from the call. Take it out of the pressure. It takes everyone's selling barriers down. And here's also how to be really authentic. When you're out there saying free coaching call, no hard sales pitch. Well, there's no way you can give a hard sales pitch. All you're going to do is give them an invitation to learn more. If they don't want it, they can say no. You don't even give your pitch. You do not even give a pitch before you invite someone to learn. Do you want to know more? Yes? Okay, great. And then you can invite them. No? Great. Wonderful. Go have a great day. All right. So how do you actually deliver that one coaching call thing if you're sticking to the one thing? So number one, you follow my 5-step sales process even on a free coaching call. Yep, it works. So 5 steps. I'll give you guys a quick review. Connect. That's what we're doing at the beginning. We're getting to know everyone. Listen and learn. This is where we find out what's not working for them. Vision. This is where we find out what they really want. Invitation. We give them an invitation to work together. And close. This is where credit cards happen, or we set up a follow-up call. So this is where the coaching fits in. Step number 1, you connect. You lay the groundwork. Step number 2, you listen and learn. So the only way you can deliver coaching or a strategy is by knowing what's not working for someone. So start there. Ask them, what's not working? What are you struggling with? What's your biggest challenge? What brought you to this call today? What's that number 1 thing you'd like to focus on that if we work together today and move through, we can help you get to your next level? And let them tell you what that thing is. And then here's the biggest key. Narrow it down. Most people will say, I need help finding clients. So great. I could give you a 17-step plan for finding clients. Nope. Let's narrow it down. So ask more detailed questions. How many clients? Okay, you want 3. Okay, why do you want your 3 clients? What's ways that you've done it before? You want to narrow it down till you get to really one thing. And after you've listened and learned and you found out why do you want this? Then you give them the one piece, the one coaching piece. Now, I'm not saying be chintzy. You can give a lot, but you want to make sure that it doesn't destroy your possibility for sale, because they're going to walk away feeling like they got it. Just give them that one thing. What I'll tend to do is if I'm talking with someone, I'll be like, you know what you could probably do is you could probably do this little thing. And I'll just give them that one little piece. That's the coaching. That's the delivery. And at this point, you're probably going to be at 15 minutes into your call. If you're anything like me and you gab a lot, you're definitely 15 minutes into your call. Then you want to ask them a little bit more about what it is that they would love. Because we just talked a little bit about what's not working. We gave you one solution, so you got some fix. You got some coaching or a piece of strategy. Ask them what they do want. What's their vision? Walk them through helping what they do want and why they want it. And at this piece again, you can give one more bit of coaching. So if you're looking for the space to deliver it, so you found out what was not working and you gave them a little bit of coaching to help bridge that gap. You understand what it is that they do want. Well, I really want these 6 clients so that I can do this. Or what I want is I want to know how to build an opt-in so I can get people coming my way. Or I want to learn how to better make 16 sandwiches at one time. Whatever it is. Help them figure that out. And when they're at that vision space, you can give them another little taste of what the coaching is, the strategy is that you deliver. Again, one little step. At that point, this is an excellent opportunity for you also to insert a little success story. Pop that in, say, oh, I remember I helped somebody else who wanted exactly what you want, and I helped them get there. And then, ta-da, the invitation. So how do you transition from a free coaching call to the invitation to work together? You can say, wow, I really got to understand what it was that you were struggling with. And we talked a little bit about one of those steps, the first step you can take. Would you like to explore some next steps? Would you like to maybe hear how I work with my clients on a deeper level and how that might work for you? Would you be open to hearing how I'd love to support my clients just like you? I'd love to take this to a deeper level. Would you like to talk about this? You just heard several ways I languaged it. You give the invitation. After going through the space of coaching, you have a clear, direct focus. What is your opinion on having a pre-call questionnaire? Excellent idea. I'll talk with you about that in just a sec. Okay, so for coming to that place of the invitation, when you go through the invitation, make sure that you reconnect back to what they've asked about, what they've shared about, and what you've given them as coaching. You can say, we can take what we've talked about today further on our calls. So keeping it short, giving the invitation, going to the close. That's the last step of all of this. So how to get to the close? When you deliver your invitation, give out your 3 offers, or 2 offers, but 3 is fantastic. And after you give out your 3 offers, ask them which of these feels like a great way for them to be supported. Give out those 3 price points and ask them again which one feels like the fit. It's all about the invitation. So let's backtrack. Questionnaires. So this is talking all about pre-qualifying someone before you work together. And that is a fantastic idea. And for some calls and at different parts in your coaching business or your whatever brilliant strategy you deliver, you want to decide if you want a high bar or a low bar of entry. What do I mean by that? So sometimes I want to talk with everyone in the world, get them on a call, sell whomever I sell, and just my doorway is open, wide open. I'll talk with anybody. Sometimes, like right now, I only have 2 one-on-one coaching spots available, so my bar to talk is very high. It means that I need to make sure that whomever I'm talking to is really, really qualified and that they're pretty much ready to go, because I can't spend a lot of time because I don't have a lot of spaces open. So for you, what you just want to decide is, what's your barrier of entry? Like, do you right now need to test out your sales skills and do a bunch of calls? Then I would say maybe do the questionnaire, maybe not. It's just about pre-qualifying. Way I like to use the questionnaire, and what I love about it, is you can say after you've scheduled your call, I have a really simple form. This will help make the most of our time together. This will help us make the most of our 15 or 20 minute strategy call or a 15 or 20 minute discovery call. So you can use the tool to ask that. And then prior to getting on the call, you can maybe have defined what that one thing is for them. So I think for a free call, using a questionnaire is a brilliant strategy, because it'll kind of help you just really define. I also like to use something else. If I don't have a questionnaire I want to use, or want to keep that barrier really low to let folks in, I will let people pre-qualify themselves by asking one simple question. I've shared this before on calls, on Periscopes. My one simple pre-qualifying question is, what is your number one struggle when it comes to sales, and why do you think you're struggling with it? You can insert your thing, mine is sales, but asking what's their number one struggle helps me know, can I actually help them? Like, is what they're struggling with something that I can fix with them? And, why are they struggling with it? Helps me understand their mindset. If they are in a victim place, well, stuff's happening to me and I can't make it work, or they're too caught in their story, I tend not to work with them. If someone says, I don't even know what's wrong, I just need to figure it out, or it's something that I used to do really well and I've lost my way, I can help them out. And why are you struggling with it? That is the most important part of that question. So, hooray! Periscope today! I hope you guys enjoyed yourself. We talked all about how to host a free call, free strategy session, or a free coaching call, and have it actually have the arc that hits for you to actually be able to convert it. So I hope this is helpful. If you love it, pop over to my Facebook group. I'm actually going to post this video so you guys can rewatch if you like. Ask me questions. I'm super available. I know I just told you I only have 2 available spots for my coaching, but I love to give lots of support and answer questions over on my Facebook group. So Epic at Sales is my little name. You just go to Facebook groups, type in Epic, EPIC at Sales. Come over to my website. Come join me. Let me chit chat. Let me talk with you. Private message me. I answer questions here, and I'm happy to support. So everyone, lovely day. Mwah! Thank you for all these hearts, and have a great one. We're always going to have bloopers on my phone.